Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to Xbox On, and we're joined by Bex, the newest member of the Xbox On team.
Thanks, Benny. I'm so excited because we've got 7 new titles on Xbox Game Pass coming to both console and PC libraries this March.
Including a highly anticipated sequel, an Xbox Legends return, and a perfectly pleasant locomotive simulator. First, one of the games we're most excited for right now, and coming to Xbox Game Pass for console and PC on day 1 of release, it's Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
Once again, you play as Ori on another adventure to save your friend Ku, a baby owl with a broken wing, and bring your family back together.
You might want to start preparing your tissues and/or excuses about having something in your eye now, because the game arrives in 2 days' time.
And if the emotions don't get you, the gameplay will.
Platforming sections require sharp reflexes and careful use of Ori's full range of acrobatic abilities, and there are plenty of puzzles to tax your brain too.
But the biggest change for this sequel has to be the renewed focus on combat. Expect some fearsome boss battles and a whole new set of abilities and weapons to master.
Oh, and we somehow forgot to mention, it's absolutely beautiful with hand-painted artwork on the world and enemies.
If you really fancy knocking your socks off, play it on the Xbox One X for a 4K experience with animations specifically handcrafted for 60 FPS.
We can hardly wait, but at least there's not long to go now. Ori and the Will of the Wisps is coming to Xbox Game Pass on the 11th of March.
They believe that Halo is some kind of weapon, one with vast, unimaginable power.
But if you can't even wait that long, how about some games you can play right now?
Including, one of the greatest shooter campaigns of all time. Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary is a spectacularly remastered version of the campaign that started it all, and it's joined the Master Chief Collection on PC as part of your Xbox Game Pass subscription.
Grunts, Ghosts, Needlers, The Flood, they're all here, enhanced in 4K, with updated textures and lighting to make them all feel brand new again.
But if you fancy a bit of a blast from the past, there's also the option to switch to classic game graphics and audio at any time.
The Master Chief Collection is going to continue updating with new Halo games. Well, new old Halo games throughout 2020.
If you've got a PC, it's the best way of refreshing yourself on the adventures of Master Chief before Halo Infinite arrives later this year.
When we find out our seed, we'll get back in the gym and keep this going. All right? All right? All right, good.
Also available right now on Xbox Game Pass for console is NBA 2K20.
It's the latest installment of the world's biggest basketball series, with the most realistic dunks and dribbles ever seen on console.
Ball handling is now fully simulated, and star players have been mocapped and scanned into the game for amazing likeness, including, for the first time ever, the Women's NBA League.
Helping give players even more individual personality is a new badge system, perks that reflect their real-life playstyles.
But if you fancy playing as your own star instead, there's also the My Career Story Mode.
Titled When the Lights Are Brightest, it's basically a sports movie starring Idris Elba, Rosario Dawson, and your custom-created rookie as you lead them all the way to the top.
And that's just one of the ways you can play. There's also the return of My Team, which is all about unlocking and trading players, plus My League, and the freshly upgraded management mode, My GM 2.0.
It's a truly baller package. Our next game stars a very different kind of playable character. Piku, a sort of red tic-tac shaped blob.
Although now I think about it, they've actually got more in common with a basketball player than you think.
Piku has got long legs and even plays the occasional game of hoops, even if it is with a watermelon rather than a rubber ball.
That should give you some idea of the vibe of Piku Niku, a puzzle platformer that's coming to Xbox Game Pass for console and PC on the 12th.
The game describes itself as absurdly wonderful, and it's wonderfully absurd too. You'll be equipping pencil-shaped hats, playing hide-and-seek with a talking boulder, and trying to beat a robot in a dance-off as Piku tries to bring down the dystopian regime of Mr. Sunshine.
Piku Niku has plenty of silly ideas crammed into its short length. And once you're done, there's a whole separate couch co-op mode that lets a friend play as a yellow blob named, what else? Niku.
You can even play a game of watermelon basketball together, though don't drop the watermelon.
Ты думаешь, у тебя хватит сил y controla.
From one wholesome game with a children's picture book art style to... Oh no, wait, hang on.
Mother Russia Bleeds could not be less wholesome if it tried. And it's packed with content so adult, I'm not even sure I'm old enough to play it.
This side-scrolling brawler set in an alternative history USSR is like Streets of Rage meets Hotline Miami with all the pixelated gore that combination suggests.
And it's not just Mother Russia who bleeds in this one. When you're not pulping heads with a baseball bat, you'll probably be chucking people into the blades of a combine harvester or sucking the power-boosted neck growth from their corpses.
It's not one for the faint of heart, and not just because of the ultra-violence.
As you progress through the game, it gets as rock hard as your fighter's abs. But luckily, just like the arcade beat-em-ups it's inspired by, Mother Russia Bleeds lets you grab 3 friends to help you out in local co-op.
Honestly, you'll need it. If that all sounds a bit much, how about a nice quiet life on the rails in Train Sim World 2020?
If you're someone who knows your Class 166s from your BR 143s, you're gonna go absolutely loco for this one.
The game carefully recreates 3 iconic routes, from a German S-Bahn to a freight service along New York's Easy Corridor, and a whole host of fully simulated trains.
Stepping inside the driver's cab, you'll need to manage the throttles, the brakes, headlights, reversers, and a load of buttons and dials that, well, I'm not exactly sure what they do.
If you find yourself a bit overwhelmed, you can just play as a passenger. Just don't fall asleep.
That's right, it isn't just a computer game, it's a commuter game.
But even if you're not a train spotter already, this might be the thing to convert you. It'll definitely give you a newfound respect for every train that turns up on time.
Train Sim World 2020 is available on Xbox Game Pass for console and PC right now.
So with an ultimate subscription, you'll be able to play it on both platforms.
Rumors spread that a dark power rises once more.
And now one final game, the Lord of the Rings adventure card game, which you'll be able to play with Xbox Game Pass for PC.
This is a virtual card game starring all your favorite heroes, and there are some deep cuts in here that Tolkien fans are going to love.
But more importantly, every hero's card comes with a unique ability that totally changes how they play. And because you build your own deck as you play, you'll have to balance careful strategic thinking with just picking your faves.
You play through a story campaign which fills in the gap between The Hobbit and the start of The Lord of the Rings and pits you against Sauron himself.
And if you can find a friend to lend their axe, there's a co-op mode that lets you form a fellowship of 2, building a deck that you share and allow you to take on the Dark Lord together.
Along the way, you'll have to bash minions and complete objectives, all while avoiding Sauron's fiery gaze. There's an attention meter that fills every round, unlocking new abilities for the baddies, and even ending your quest if you let it fill up.
That makes sense, because one does not simply walk into Mordor after all.
Let's tear it up!
Don't forget, you can check out the free update to State of Decay 2 with the Juggernaut Edition, included with your Xbox Game Pass subscription.
This remaster is packed full of new updates and experiences, spin-off of original content, and access to all 3 add-on packs released to date, plus cross-platform multiplayer and more.
And for another weekend, welcome back to the world of Bleeding Edge. This is round 2 of the beta testing on both console and PC, the electrifying online brawler where every fighter comes mechanically enhanced for mayhem.
So be sure to give it a try on the weekend of March 13th before the full release on March 24th.
So that's it for this Xbox Game Pass update. Be sure to let us know what games you're looking forward to down in the comments. Hit the subscribe button and smash that like button if you like what you see.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.